Hey everybody, John Lavinia here, just sunning myself a little bit today on a beautiful December day here in Arizona. And I hope you're doing well wherever you are. I was on a team meeting today, what we call our huddle, which I do every day with people I work with, and I was reminded of something which has served me very well. I just wanted to share this with you. If you're in business or you're intending to do anything of note moving forward into 2019, this is a great lesson that I got from a guy named Albert E.N. Gray. I don't know if you've heard of this guy, Albert E.N. Gray. He was a big shot in the Prudential Corporation back in the 1950s, I suppose. And he did this famous lecture, this famous speech, which he gave to a bunch of his like sales managers and department heads and all that in the Prudential company. And he was talking about the common denominator of success. And he said he was looking for, is there one thing, is there one thing that causes people to be successful? He was very interested in, what causes like that top 3% to be that top 3%, and why so many people would be considered, just that rank and file, 97 percenters, or, the 80-20 rule, or however you want to measure it. And he was looking for something universally applicable, right? Like I get questions all the time about, John, is there one thing I could do? One thing that would allow me to be, to have that breakthrough result. So I get questions like this. Anyway, he was looking for the same thing. He was looking for an answer to that question. And he said he started looking at people who had become successful in all endeavors. It wasn't just like Prudential, right? But like, is there one common denominator of success for all people? And he said, seek and you shall find. That's what I was looking for. That's what I found. And here it is. Here it is, everybody. You ready? Here it is. He said, successful people have developed the habit of doing things that failures don't like to do. That's it. Successful people have developed a habit of doing things that failures don't like to do. And it's not because they're like so lucky that, they just happen to like doing these things. They don't like doing these things either. It's just that they subordinate what they would consider, pleasing methods for the result. The result is more important than the method. You get that? So they've got a goal. They've got a reason to be willing to get uncomfortable and do it often enough that it actually develops a habit. Notice he said they've developed a habit, right? So that implies consistency, right? Think about that. So back then, I suppose, they were, cold calling, which isn't fun, and, with modern marketing and stuff, especially the internet, you don't have to do that now. I suppose some people still do, although, now you got robocalls and everything else where you can, click a button and hit 1,000 voicemails with, one click, and probably create some problems for yourself too doing that. But still, you've got other methods you could use. The point is to do what works and to do it consistently because we've got a reason to do it consistently. So think about that. Successful people are in the habit of doing things that failures don't like to do. They don't like doing them either. They just do them anyway. Food for thought.